Welcome back to 3J Sports. This episode is brought to you by Galveston Pepper Company. Guys, how you doing? The hit. Everybody's freaking out about it. Let's just jump right into it. John, tell me what you really feel about this whole
Tell me what you want.
flag thrown on AZEEZ. He's going to be suspended, I'm sure. He came out, apologized, all that good stuff, doing what he's supposed to do. But, I mean, defensive players should play 100, at 100% and not be trying to get injured. Tell me what you feel, John.
Oh, yeah, it's ridiculous. Any way you want to put it. I mean, he should have slid faster. I mean, it's on him. If you watch the replay, I don't know what you want him to do. He's lunging at the same time. Lawrence starts to slide. Lawrence even takes a stutter step as if he's going to try to make a move and then goes into a slide. So I don't know what you want these defenders to do. I mean, it looked bad. Trevor Lawrence is okay. Nothing against him.
Yeah, of course.
But, I mean, it's getting ridiculous. It's like you can't make a split. You're supposed to just, injure your own self to protect somebody who's protecting themselves. So it's ridiculous.
Yeah, but I mean, we were getting into it. You didn't think it should have been a flag at all, right? I mean,
no, he hit him in the chest with his forearm. You see the replay.
Jeremy, what do you think?
I mean, I think everybody's freaking out because they forget that Sunshine is a guy. He's not a girl. AZEEZ didn't hit a woman. He didn't hit a woman, everybody. He's, he wears a hair tie, but he's still a man. Barely. But no, it should have been. I mean, I'm okay with the flag, but I'm not okay with the ejection, suspension, all that. I mean, if he would have been crown of his helmet, okay. But like John was saying, it's forearm. Like, it's football. I mean, he should have slid earlier. If you don't want to get hit, don't run. Like I said before in previous ones we talked about, like, why even play defense anymore? What makes somebody want to play defense? Like, obviously a paycheck, I get it, but like, you can't hit him anymore. You can't. Football is just getting softer and softer. Like, obviously he's not trying to hurt him, but and I'm glad he's okay. But yeah, it's just I think everybody's
Did you think that AZEEZ could have done anything? You think it could have jumped up? I mean, do you think that it was a dirt coming across how it's just completely being labeled as like, oh, that was just straight up dirty? That's a dirty. No. He's like a dirty player, but he's already had one instance this year where he swung at home. I can't remember who he swung at exactly, but
yeah. I mean, let me ask you this: how do you want your middle linebacker to play?
Exactly. I want him aggressive.
I want him out there eating glass, throwing hair ties, like, let's do it.
Glass.
But no, I mean, I don't think he's a dirty player. I think he plays with passion. He plays hard. Like, he's an old school player. He's what D'Amico wants. Like, D'Amico might say the right things, but, I'm sure after, the cameras are off, he's talking to him. He's like, hey, man, just keep playing with that fire. I just hope he doesn't get suspended.
Y'all think he's gonna? I could totally see a one gamer coming because of just how everybody's reacted. But I mean, hopefully they just look at the play as, hey, he, like me and John were talking earlier, it felt that Lawrence was sliding a little, which I don't know, John, do you completely agree with me on this the way I'm saying it? But Trevor Lawrence sliding just a little bit earlier, like AZEEZ could have maybe not just thrown the forearm, which I guess that's the part that's making everybody raise the eyebrow, like, hey, that was messed up. Like, you could have just hit him in a different way. But that's kind of just how AZEEZ hits everybody, if you think about it. When you look at all of his plays, I mean, he's real explosive like that. That's how he kind of throws. He likes throwing he's just like, So I guess it was just emotion and just muscle memory, him just going through the motion of it.
Yeah, I mean,
so it wasn't an intentional dirty, but what you got, John?
No.
Yeah, here's the deal, too. I mean, I think we're all forgetting that NFL quarterbacks now are, on average, over 6 foot. Trevor Lawrence is how big? 6 what?
6'6"?
He's 6'6", probably like 215. I'm not
sure
exactly.
6'9" with 6'9" with man bun.
So 6'6", running full speed downfield. In my opinion, as a quarterback, besides like the linemen and like a couple linebackers, you're the biggest player on the field.
Yep. 6'6",
and you're running down. Yeah, 6'6", 220. Running straight downfield, and you want to, like, protect yourself, bro. Like, just because you're a quarterback, when you want to run with it, I hate to say it, but it's like slide earlier. Because if you look at it, I mean, the only thing, in my opinion, he could have done was try to pull off, and I'm totally against that because in that split second, he doesn't know if he's going to slide or not. So he's hitting him. In my opinion, he's hitting him as if you were to go hit him running upright.
Exactly.
You know? And so it happened so fast, he didn't have time to pull off, or decided not to pull off. I don't think he was trying to hurt him, at all.
Earn that $40 million.
He's passionate, but it wasn't his intentions. Never hurting anybody.
No,
it's a killer mindset, but not like literally trying to hurt anybody out here. But
think about if he would have used the crown of his helmet, how everybody would freak out. Like he used a forearm. Like it's just overblown. I mean, it sucks that he got hurt, but you're making $40 million. Make a business decision. Make a good decision.
I mean, I'm wondering if it should be that's the thing. I was wondering if it should be, hey, you need to be turning towards the sideline quicker, sliding in a horizontal. Don't be going upfield sliding.
If you don't want to get hit, take a knee like, dude, when we played football back in the day at Red Bluff. Just take a knee. Just take a knee. If you don't want to get hit, take a knee.
Take a knee.
It's a man's game out there.
But you know what I mean? Like as far as the quarterback going upfield, because he like you were saying, John, like he plants his foot and goes up, and then he goes into the slide, which AZEEZ was kind of playing off you. I mean, it's at a disadvantage to the defensive player because the quarterback can do the little fake if they wanted, or would they start saying, hey, no, you're down right there, which I guess we haven't seen that yet, like somebody doing kind of a fake on anybody. But I mean, as a defensive player, you got to be playing that way, right?
Yeah, I don't think you can, because that guy in Pittsburgh did it, that quarterback a couple years ago, where he started going to a fake slid. The defender didn't hit him, and they just ran for a touchdown. I think they changed that rule. I don't think you can do that. But it's not against the rule. I mean, but he
should have gotten a flag.
No.
In today's NFL, yeah.
No. What's
it
the flag
been,
for? What's the flag for? What's the rule he broke?
Being too rough.
Excessive. Yeah. What
I mean, you can't do anything anymore,
what they
deem it. Like I'm not. I don't believe it should be a flag, but I'm saying today's NFL.
Like if he hit it in his helmet or something, he hit him in his chest. Yeah. He did not hit him in his helmet at all. And
they expect him just to touch him. They expect him just to like.
But John, we looked at the video. His elbow catches him a little.
It doesn't. I'm telling you, if you got to watch another view, I swear to God,
From what I saw, which the view you're saying, I didn't see the view you're talking about right now, but from that view that I did see today, it looked like his elbow catch. But you're
okay, yeah, right. So, like, in
my opinion, Judy had holy crap. My bad. I was looking at Jerry. I didn't realize Jerry Judy had 235 yards tonight. Holy crap.
Yeah, Winston chunked it.
Jay Boo.
No, it's in my opinion, the only way you can throw a penalty there is the contact to the head, but still, it'd be like, that sucks, but I guess that's the rules, I
mean, look at the defenseless receiver hits. Like, it's so crazy now. Like, you, as a safety, you can't even touch it. Like, you have to let them catch the ball and say, hey, man, you good? And then tap them. Like, in today's
Is it illegal to use the forearms? Is it not illegal to use, like, a thrust towards the head like that? I mean, that's what the flag was for, I guess, right?
I guess.
I think they just look at everything as being malicious.
I don't know all the small details, but yeah, I guess that would be the best way. It's like
you can't touch a quarterback.
That's a too violent of a.
Yeah. If that same play it was on a running back, we wouldn't be talking about it. It's because the quarterback.
And to transition to the running backs, you can't. I'm so tired. Either make it all legal where you can hit people in the face, or because I've seen some of these stiff arms and the flags they call on defensive players for hitting in the face.
Oh yeah.
And then offensively, you can be running the ball and literally punch somebody in the face. I mean, for the most part, I've seen some pretty. Derrick Henry will freaking throw a hard.
He's the size of a linebacker. He's a middle linebacker running the ball. So make it even, like you said.
But it's a few things. It's a few things. It's the freaking dealing with the stiff arm thing that we were talking about today, Dunn, and also the crown of the helmet as a running back. When they drop their head, they need to be getting a flag thrown on.
I thought that was a rule they put in like 5 years ago that never gets called ever.
It just never gets called on the running backs, but they duck their heads all the time.
Yeah, unless they got rid of that rule.
The league office wants points. The league office wants points. Points bring in fans. That's what it's all geared to offense now. So, like I said, if you're a player, why pick defense? If you can play offense, hey, be an offensive player.
Well, also in that same context, it's there's illegal hands to the face can be called on line either way, offense or defense. But a running back can just punch somebody in the face or hold under their face. You know what I'm saying? They can't grab their face mask, obviously, but like put their hand anywhere besides grabbing their face mask and just shove them. Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But
sorry, guys, we got to calm down.
But yeah, I was thinking good vibes only. Well, I was thinking it was flag worthy, like Jeremy was saying, and I think it would be because the malicious. I guess I shouldn't say malicious, but the aggressive hit, how aggressive it was towards old T. Lawrence. I mean, he did knock him out cold. He was in the lock mode.
I get that, but at what point? Like, I'm not trying to say anything, but you feel like it should be a penalty because it was too aggressive, or did he break?
I think it just had a violent ending, and it led to a flag because of the reaction. And then, but at the same time, I felt.
But like, what does Ben Shapiro say? Facts don't care about your feelings. You know what I mean?
That is true.
Just because you feel like it was too aggressive. Like
I do like that.
Like
that saying.
So, what point are we? What point are we drawing the line of? Oh, you can't be. You follow the rules, but you were too aggressive. You know?
Yeah.
Like with the body slamming stuff, they're like, "Oh, on a quarterback, I can get it," but like for like suplexing a dude, it's like I don't know.
So you don't even think it's a flag in today's rules, even with the rules that we have now, because we don't think the forearm is. Which I don't know if it's the flag technically for just the forearm, or was it just because of the reaction of all the players, and then it led to just right into fighting? Or
I'll say this: if he hit this,
or did they eject because of the fighting only, or was the flag thrown immediately after the hit? I can't remember exactly.
The flag was thrown immediately after the hit, but
okay.
Here's my thing. Final answer. If he hit his helmet with the forearm, which I don't think he did, but if he did, then I can justify a flag being thrown there. Beyond that, no. It's just a bang bang play. He slid too late. There's no accountability for Trevor Lawrence. He slid too late, and nobody acts like he did anything wrong. And then here's the other thing too. Where's the other guy getting kicked out? Because that's not the one that got kicked out for them. The guy when SHAAIR was on the ground, like what? And the guy comes full speed with a forearm straight to the back of his back and destroys him. Like, what's more dangerous? Like if we're going to throw people out of the game for a hit, then that should be definitely. And I'm pretty sure he's not the one who got ejected. One of their players got ejected as well. But
yep. We can start calling AZEEZ the Eclipse. He brought the eclipse on old Sunshine.
Bro, he hey, but besides just the flag and the controversy behind it, what a hit. Golly.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I love it.
That's definitely going to be put in the big hits of all time.
I hate how it ended up.
Sorry not to brag on it, but that was a brutal hit. You got to love that part as an actual football fan.
And the cool part was, I don't know if y'all saw when the brawl started, and they're all coming up on him, and he I think it was one of them was teammate. He grabs pulls everybody over his shoulder, and falls with him. Like he picked up like 3 dudes.
Yeah,
and slammed
it's great.
Yeah.
Which I'm gonna have it. I'll definitely have it rolling to show that.
I love the aggressiveness. I can see how it is, but it's football. It happens. Don't try to act like he's a dirty player or the dirtiest hit of all time. Like, no.
They're football players, man. Of course they're violent. Get freaking over it. Freaking get over it. If you don't watch football and you got a problem with it, get over it.
Bunch of Gazies.
Get all your tears out of here. We're Texas. Football. That's how we play football here. Sorry.
Crying like Cowboy fans.
We'll lay the hammer down. Lay some wood. I love
the tough, smart linebacker.
I texted y'all right when it happened. I was like, what a hit. Oh, my gosh.
I know. I was catching up on the game, and I was like hurrying up, trying to get to it. And I was like, oh, I see it. Yeah.
And if we've entertained anybody enough to be watching this, hey, say a comment, say what you think, because say if you love the hit and say if you think it deserved a flag or not. Over or under $50,000 fine? Over or under?
I'm gonna go a game and 30,000.
A game in 30. What you think, John Boy?
What I think they're gonna do, or what I think should be done.
What do you think they're gonna do?
Okay.
You're like, you should give them $30,000.
Over or under, this episode is brought to you. I have a gamblingproblem.com.
Hey, don't sell your house.
I don't know, 25,000, and no suspension.
Oh,
I'm gonna say, call me crazy.
You're crazy.
I mean, I don't even know it. I don't even know. Call me crazy, man.
can the bye week be a
You're
suspension?
crazy.
Right?
Let the bye week be
Yeah.
a suspended game.
Hey, does that work? Does that work?
You can't go to the facilities this week.
Works against the Seminoles. That bye weeks thing with the Seminoles, like,
That was great.
got to take the good with the bad. What is AZEEZ's contract? That's what I was wondering. See how much money this guy, because do they base it off their contract sometimes? Oh, he's gonna get $34 million. They're probably gonna charge him about $100,000 for that hit.
Yep.
I'm gonna say a game and 100 G's. I'll do it way over.
Wow.
And he has to buy the hair ties for Trevor Lawrence for life.
Hey, just as much as those contracts are increasing, the fines do too.
And isn't the guy who does the fines in NFL? Forgot his name, but former player who had a lot of it's the lineman, the offensive lineman who used to get in all the fights.
Sue?
And
Oh,
is it Incognito or isn't it one of those guys?
Yeah, he played with
It's
Dolphins.
Richie Incognito, right?
Yeah.
It's one of the guys like that who used to get. I know he used to get like a lot of fines and fights, and he's the one handing out the stuff now. So it's pretty funny.
Okay.
He's the guy? How funny.
I think so.
I don't believe it. What a sellout.
We'll fact check that.
Yeah,
You corporate cow.
Well, I guess switching from all that crap. Into the games. I don't even want to talk about it. Titans lost. Fluke. We'll just move on from that. And then getting the Jags win, seeing the hit. That was great.
First place.
First place. What are we technically? Our division
We're about to
record. Is it 3-1?
We lost. Yeah, we lost. The Titans the only game we lost in the division, right?
Oh, so 4-1.
4-1.
Yeah. So
4-1 playing the. I mean, have we technically won the division yet, or am I crazy?
5. What? 4 games left. All right. Yeah. I think so. I mean, we're 2 games.
Because we only play the Titans, right? Left.
And we got the tiebreaker on the Colts, obviously. So
Yeah. How
yeah,
many games left? 8 and 5.
4, right?
Yeah.
Well, I was wondering that the other day. I was like, have we technically already got it? But
Yeah, Dolphins,
No,
Chiefs, Ravens, Titans. So yeah, 4 games left.
Yeah.
But we got to get it together before these next games. I'm just saying, like, we can't play like that.
I mean, should we be all good to go with? Obviously, Stefan's not playing, but everybody else who's been banged up in any way. I know, John, you said you didn't have a injury report or nothing for, which we got another week to come back and then check that all out. But
well, we're getting Harris back apparently. Apparently, if we do lose AZEEZ, we're getting Christian Harris back, so that helps linebackers.
Yeah.
After the bye week, they said, if everything goes to plan, because he was a big time player for us last year, especially. He's been hurt all year, so that's big. But yeah, I think besides, I mean, Stephon Diggs, as far as your main players, everybody's going to be good to go. But we get everything else together.
Yeah, we better be ready because they're all coming back off their. I guess all the other teams we've come across, they already come off their buys yet. I wonder how fresh they are.
Not sure,
but it ain't gonna be easy. So we better be ready to.
I mean, the Dolphins can put
handle up.
Yeah,
yeah, they got Tua doing their thing.
Yep.
Because see, we got Chiefs, Dolphins, Ravens,
Titans.
What other And then Titans. That's the one. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So
And we better handle up against the Titans. I mean, the big problem is that when you're sitting here in our last two games, man, Will Levis freaking, he threw a pick six, but look at his stats. He freaking did his thing on us. And then looking at the stats that Mac Jones did, I mean, look at it, man. He threw for what? Does that say 295, 235? He was 20 for 32. He came in after Lawrence.
He played better than him. He played better
235. So 20 for 32. I mean, a 105 rating. He came in and kind of handled up on us.
I think there's two ways to look at that, though. I mean, what I think most commonly say is that we didn't game plan, maybe for what, I don't know. Just throw it out there. But then how does it look that we knock – the Jaguars are freaking horrible. We knock out their starting quarterback and still almost lose the game. Yeah.
Right. I just mean the consistency in two quarterbacks that should not have done well against us.
Exactly.
Mac Jones and Will Levis.
Yeah.
It's
kind of fluky.
And Aaron Rodgers. I mean, crap. Every other game Aaron Rodgers has played, he's done pretty freaking not well.
But those are fluky plays. Like he had those two that got caught at one hand touchdowns. I mean, it was good defense. The Titans won the Will Levis in the fourth quarter. It's like we take the lead and then he throws like an 80-yard touchdown.
Then we did. I guess we did pretty. We did pretty good against the Goff. We just couldn't get the freaking win.
Same thing against Buffalo. That one. Yeah.
But then you got Cooper Rush. But I guess I saw he played well against the
Commanders.
Redskins, whatever, Commanders. Whoa. Fine.
One episode suspension.
Red card. But old Cooper Rush played well against them, and then them who cannot be named.
Yeah. They. They played a bad game against the Cowboys.
Yep.
The Cowboys played a good game against them.
We have a good defense, but we give up some big plays.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Penalties. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Like
but if it wasn't for our defense and Joe Mixon.
Stroud's got to make some of those passes that we've seen him. He's missed a few that we've seen.
Oh, he's had a rough year.
He's got to laser beam them suckers in.
Because they protected him pretty good. I mean, 2 sacks? Yeah, I mean he had pretty good protection. I think he might have a little David Carr in him right now, where he's
because he's not playing bad. I mean, look
going
at the
a little bit. No, I mean his yards are good. It's just the picks that I'm worried about. 9 picks already.
Mixing, just always being mixing.
Never thought that we were gonna have this mixing. I didn't know this mixing existed.
Yeah, Nico, beautiful buddy.
Yep.
Tank, 1 catch is unacceptable.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
What the heck is going on with this dude?
Schultz got some touches though, so
yeah, good. It was good to see.
Yeah. I
mean, Mechie's got more catches than
Well, that's why I think that I'm not saying any of us have really, but I think it's kind of showing up a little bit with having Diggs out. Having that route runner out there, as with Collins, Schultz, him out there, I think, even though, Tank Dell's a great route runner and everything, but obviously it's not working for some reason at this point. But
do y'all think he's not fully healthy, from the leg? And
I think he's just not getting
open. I mean, I don't know. Is it play calling? Is it? I mean, because CJ's been off.
I think it opens up a lot more. Like I was saying, with not to interrupt Jeremy, my bad, but without Diggs there, I'm not saying it should take Diggs being there to have Tank Dell produce.
Right.
But I'm saying maybe I'm not saying they can't change game plans and stuff, but maybe it's not becoming more the most available without Diggs there taking up defenders or scheming, however,
I think it's a combination of things too. I was thinking about this earlier. Think about last year, right? We threw the ball so much because we had 0 running game, right? Well, now we're giving Mixon, which he deserves, 20-plus carries a game. So it's like the the game plan's a little more balanced. Plus, I mean, as great as CJ is, we said this before, and we all know this, knowing football. Like, they have film on him. They know what he likes to do. They're taking it away. Like,
Right.
it's a combination of that, not being able to protect him. He's made those touch passes on the sidelines are still there. Like his arm isn't gone or anything like that. It's just he's underthrowing some passes, overthrowing some passes. It's it's a little bit off. It's just a little off. I don't know if it's a mixture of everything. I think it's like I said, play calling, tape on him, getting hit. I mean, he's getting hit a lot. He might not have got hit this game, but he's still thinking about it.
Yeah, that's why I think a lot of his, which I've noticed, what you're saying, underthrowing and overthrowing, I've noticed more of underthrows.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of times, like you're saying, that it's like he's getting a little like trigger happy and like, I'm not saying seeing ghosts, but feeling pressure almost when it isn't there to a certain extent. And so he's kind of short arming those throws. I mean, he's good at throwing like the old flag football routes, you know. I'm on the goal line, I'm throwing it at the ground, I'm going to slide and catch it. And
those sideline routes too, where he's not worried about getting picked when he's throwing it to the sideline, they're great touch. I think those picks have definitely. I mean, you probably look at his career; he's probably never thrown picks like this. High school, I guarantee he didn't. College, you know.
Yeah. So some of those big plays, in my opinion, that could extend drives and stuff that he's underthrowing it. I think he throws it that way kind of anyways. You know, like especially when Diggs into Tank Dell and stuff, putting the ball where it can't be picked and you still get the yardage, but you're down right there. But like I said, I think he's just getting trigger shy and underthrowing those balls that should be completions. It's like, come on, dude. Not making any excuses, but it needs to get figured out either way. So,
and that's what's great about having Nico back is like his catch radius is so big. Like he makes all those plays. So I don't know. We're still first place. We got to get it together these last four, but besides for a complete breakdown, we should still win the division. As long as we have it together for the playoffs, that's what counts. So let's just get it together. Take the bye week, get healthy, get rested, get game plan. I want to see them come out versus Miami, and we haven't seen that CJ game where he just comes out and makes us feel like he did last year. I want to, he needs a big game this one. So I think that'll give him confidence for the final three. I mean, the Ravens Chiefs, that's tough. That's a tough back-to-back. So I hope it goes good, because if not, Netflix is going to start going out like it did with the Tyson Paul fight, because I'm not going to be watching.
Terrible. Absolutely terrible.
And we've played good games against good teams. So we have the ability to do it. It's just like you're saying, get it together at the right time. And like, hey, it's not going so good right now, but D'Amico, that's why you're here, brother. Like, we need to figure this out and right the ship and just play better ball. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you gotta
play more disciplined. I mean, the penalties
get on their butts, man.
Yeah. I think our offensive coordinator, I think he might be kind of rethinking. Maybe he should have took one of those head coaching jobs in the offseason. Yeah. His stock's dropped a little bit. I'm not saying he won't get another job, but it's dropped a little bit.
Well, yeah, CJ just tightened up a little bit. But Jeremy, who would you pick right now for a quarterback? If you had anybody in the league, you were starting a franchise, who you picking?
I'm still going CJ, man. I'm not wavering on that. Like, I still think he's the future of our team, future of the league. I just think right now, like, he's never dealt with adversity like this. He's probably never gotten hit like this, never gotten picks like this. But now if I'm starting a franchise, I'm starting with him. I still am. And I think Jaden Daniels will be my number 2.
That almost sounded like an Eminem rap. You were like, he's never been hit like this, been picked like this. He never been said.
Sometimes the shady comes
like
out.
This, like
that's
this,
that's a hot take from Jim and M.
Jim and M, good vibes only. Coming out soon.
Baytown, Detroit, very similar.
Yeah, Baytown, H-Town.
There you go. Baytown and Detroit, very similar.
Just smaller.
That's hilarious.
Both industrial.
So now you're talking, hold on. So you're talking
but all of the NFL, and John, go ahead and state who you thought.
Well, no, I said CJ.
We were talking.
And I was like, wait, so you're saying if you're starting this franchise like next year, who are you drafting? As
expansion draft, everybody. Yeah.
Fantasy draft.
I would say
but your real team,
Mahomes, Allen, or CJ. Probably CJ third, I guess. Just for
no Trevor.
No.
Especially now. Heck no.
Yeah, I'd say Mahomes, Allen, or CJ. But probably Mahomes,
if I'm starting one right now, it's Josh Allen.
But
catching passes,
and then I'm going. Honestly, it's Josh Allen, and then I'm going. I guess you have to go Mahomes, but Josh Allen just has that a little bit extra of not having guys around him and still really. It's not that he doesn't have guys around him, but I feel like he makes everybody a lot better because James Cook, he's looking real good. That Shakir dude, he's making these receivers. Is Keon Coleman out for the season or something? I hadn't seen him.
I haven't heard.
It's not like I'm tuning into all Bills games by any means, but I hadn't heard about anything with him. But
sounds like it.
Then they got Cooper, but yeah, I'd say just Allen's just overall ability.
What about J-Boo? You're not taking J-Boo one?
Famous Jameis is my number one backup. That's for sure.
Motivational speaker.
Out of the backups. Yeah, he's got.
Can we get him on the pod? Can we get him on the pod? Somebody hook us up, man. Can we get Jameis Winston?
Hey, I'll email him and say, free crab legs, dog.
Yeah,
free crab legs.
And a baked potato.
Yeah, whatever he wants. Sour cream.
No charge. I won't snitch on you when you walk out the door.
Yeah.
Give me some sign memorabilia.
We'll go to Aldi's and get crab legs. There's only one employee. I'll take them out. You can take all you want.
You can take all you want. You good.
There's only one employee there.
We good. But yeah, we'll see how these games go that we come up slapping it down on the old Chiefs, Miami, Ravens. Who's first, Miami?
Miami, yeah. I think the bye week is perfect for right now. I think we all could use a bye week.
A good
Either
breath.
fans, the Texans, everybody. We all deserve a bye week.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, y'all wanted to touch on the old Rockets for a second, right?
Let's go.
What you feeling about it, dog? Let's go ahead and bing! First in the Southwest Division, 15-6, Houston Rockets.
Number 2 in the West,
baby.
And we beat the number 1 in the West. I know it's early, but look, guys. I've been watching every game, every year. It has been rough. It's been young team, like 12-year-olds out there playing ball, and it's been fun to watch. But it's been like and one style. Steven Silas was there. It was rough. No defense. Now I think we're number 2 or 3 in the league in defense. They're playing team ball. They go with a hot hand.
Sagoon got player of the week. I saw.
He's a great player. Green is spotty, but when he's on, he's on. Like this last game, Van Fleet went for 38, hitting big shots. Amin Thompson on the bench, Tari Eason. Like
Van Fleet. Get out of here.
Team ball. Like it's just team ball. Like we have a lot of young guns. We've drafted really well. And the only thing I don't like is now tickets aren't like $5 anymore. They're up to 20 now.
Oh, Lord.
Oh man, come on, dude.
But I'll sacrifice for the team. So
go in there and kick it with old Calvin.
Right? And man, you can see him from a mile away with all of his different suits. But I love to see it. We're doing good again. Like it's fun to see. It's been a while. It's been since the Harden, prime Harden days that we were, or even
Harden put up 39 yesterday.
He's still, I think, one of the most underrated players in the league is Harden. Like people talk about him, but he's still doing it. He was really good for us for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's fun to watch.
Especially. I love our coach and stuff, man. The Celtics with all that crap going down and him leaving was
it's perfect for us.
Yeah, it's awesome that he came our direction because I liked him when he was there. I was like, man, they got a good coach.
And that Houston OKC rivalry, like, it's nice because we're both really young teams, really good. So there's gonna be some big games in the future with those two squads.
Yeah,
yeah,
because they played really well last year, right?
Yeah, Same thing. They have a guy for, I think Sam Presley, I think is the guy that went from us, analytics guy, big, draft guy. They drafted right. They stockpiled draft picks like we did. Instead of bringing in, the superstars, they're homegrown. So they're doing it the same way we are. So it's for a while we're going to see these two teams, I believe, unless we do something dumb and trade everybody for like Giannis.
Yeah.
I did see that. They were talking about that.
I hope that doesn't happen, man.
And they said we weren't going to.
That reminds me of
trade.
The Barkley trade when I, back in the day, like trading Ori and Cassell and everything for Barkley. That backfired. That derailed our franchise for a little while.
Yeah.
So, but it's a new day. So at least with the Rockets, you don't have to stress as much. Like, it's fun to watch. They're doing really well. I mean, but I guess we're still lucky. Texans are number 1 in the division. We're number 1. So Astros will be back next year. So,
sir,
it's good.
Yeah, for sure. So I guess that concludes the episode. So basically what we came down to, it boiled down to John doesn't care anything about Trevor Lawrence, and it wasn't a flag, and
hey,
come on, dude. Hey, you know what? Trevor Lawrence, you took it like a man.
Yep.
He should just come out and be like, hey, man, it's football. It's all good.
Yeah. I don't care what they say about you, Trevor. You got up, get your $40 million. You're going to be okay. I hope your head's all right. But maybe
if not, he'll be sponsored by a shampoo commercial the rest of his life.
Yep. Maybe he'll be the next Palomalu with a Per Plus or whatever he was in. Just maybe slide earlier if you don't want to get the eclipse brought on you.
Yeah. What's that? Just in, John is going to be donating to Trevor Lawrence's CTE fund.
What?
And
well, just in, King's be donating to all the Native Americans for saying the name he said. So
that's true.
They're the
that in too. I'll donate to all the Native Americans, specifically the Seminole tribe.
But hold on.
Go Noles!
This
famous Jameis!
This just in.
What we got?
Jeremy has to pay defamation payments to Eminem. He defamed his.
No, we go way back, man. Ever since Infinite, before he got big, man. We go way back.
This just in, Jeremy does this. Good vibes.
Come on, man.